Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Review. I'm here to do another book review. I just want to say it's a story behind this book I'm about to give a book review on. Actually, a former coworker of mine who no longer is with us, we lost her in 2016. I would like to say Rip to Wanda Williams, who was like my buddy when it came to reading because I have all my books. I would just bring them in and share them with her. And before I even read some of them, I would give them to her, and she would just like, Robert. And this particular book, she was like, Robert, you gotta read that book. That book is so good. Lo and behold, I've had this book for like maybe 8 or 9 years. It's been sitting on my bookshelf, and Allen, author Takira Allen, she posted a post about this book. I would say it has been like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and she was like basically saying don't sleep on this author. Her pen game is really good, and she's just all of that. So I was like looking on my shelf when I seen the post. I was like, oh my god, I got this book. So I started thinking. I thought about my former coworker. I said she did say this book was really good. So I was like, I put it in the island in the kitchen so I would see it every other day so I wouldn't forget to read a book. So my thing was trying to fit it in my reading schedule. So my literary twin and Miss Mary Davis, who we kind of have a book club going on, and I'm really loving it. This is the second book we've all three read together, and hopefully we'll discuss it later on tonight. And I'm talking about no other than, I'm gonna say the name. I'm gonna try to say it right. I hope I don't mess it up. Ayana, Ellis, Full Circle. Wow. When I say this book will make my top 10 this year of best reads of 18, I don't know where to place it. I really don't, because this book right here, I wasn't ready for Ayana Ellis. I really wasn't. I wasn't ready for this book. I really was not ready. It deals with the character Carin. She's a girl who I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say rebellious. It's like her mother and father was together. They was in love. Mother wound up getting pregnant with her. Father left, and was doing his thing, hustling and everything. And the mother was working. She was in and out. The thing is, this girl, Corinne, was like in the streets, drinking, doing stick ups, drugs, everything. And my thing is, it's so close to real life because if a child don't have no kind of guidance, their life can just spiral out of control. And in this book, you will see this. My thing with Corinne was she was searching because her father left and she needed that father love, which everyone does need their father in their life. Fortunately, some of us, such as myself, who didn't have my father in my life growing up, could turn out okay, but in certain situations, that's not the case. And in this book, that's not the case. She really just spiraled out of control. She was like dating a guy named Chan, and then she hooked up with this other guy named Panama, who was a stick-up guy. I'm not gonna tell you the whole book, but I'm just gonna say when I first was reading it, I was like, okay, it was good, and I was like, well, it's the typical story I probably done read something similar to. Not the case. It just turned. It did I want to say a 360 on me in no time, and I wasn't ready for it. It turns into something totally different. And this book is like part one, part two, part three. And I just want to say that I guess it was like midway part two, the beginning, introduced a character by the name of Monty. And he turned out to be Monster Monty. A mess. A hot mess. I'm just going to say this book was full of drama, domestic violence, murder, It gives you everything. I highly recommend this book. If you have a loved one in your family, it could be your niece, if you know someone who has a daughter who's being abused, they need to pick up this book. I'm for real. Um, and we was discussing the book as we was before we started reading, and my friend Mary Davis was reading one of the reviews, and this one man he said, "I don't even read books." He said, "But this book right here," he said, "I picked it up and I could not put it down." He said, "Everyone has someone in their family who's been there, done that, been in the situation. Me personally, I have had a loved one, family member who was in a domestic violent relationship, and it just disturbed me. It really did, because you want to help, but sometimes if they don't want to go, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is be an ear and help assist them if they do decide to leave. This book right here really kind of messed with my emotion because, like I said, I had a loved one who been there and been through domestic violence. I just want to thank Takira Allen because if you would have never posted that post on Facebook, this book probably would still be sitting on my bookshelf, to be honest with you. But you did post it, and me and my literary twin Diane talked about it. We was gonna read it, so we was thinking, like I said, we was thinking of a book to read. I think it was a week ago, and she was like, "How about Full Circle?" Her and Miss Mary Davis is reading on ebook. I'm reading on paperback, and as you can see, it's thick. It's 407 pages, but I kid you not. Once you start reading this book, you would not want to put it down. I just want to say thank you. I give this book 5 stars. I wish I could give it more, honestly, because I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was so good. I just want to thank those who have subscribed to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And I'm on also Facebook, Robert's Reading Room and Reviews, Instagram, Robert's Reading Room. And if you have not subscribed, please feel free to do. And please share this video because we need to get the word out on Ayana Ellis because, wow, she is underrated because her pen game is sick. This book was everything. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I will say this, my next series, I'm going to do a series next. It's going to be erotica. It's going to be something different. I'm stepping out of the box a little bit with this erotica, so please don't be offended. But I am. Thanks for watching and subscribing and all the support to those who watch my videos. Thank you and have a good evening. Magic potion for